Hey guys, Avery Goodlay here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me and a story time. So since it is Pride season and nobody's able to even go out and celebrate Pride, I figured I would make a YouTube video just recounting my experience with Pride last year. Disclaimer, obviously if you read the title, there can be some triggering things in this video. Usually my videos have kind of like a comedic flair to it. This one is going to be a little bit more on the serious side. This can be a difficult time right now for a lot of queer people, since typically they would be out celebrating their queerness, but everybody's stuck inside. So, and the fact that the coronavirus is preventing us to have like a big celebration kind of stinks, but you should still be able to show your pride every day of the year. So I'm starting to lose it during the quarantine. As you can tell, I like shaved most of my hair off. Don't ask me why, I don't know. And I've been out in the sun, so my skin is like 8 different shades, but with the power of makeup, we can hopefully correct that right now, or make it worse. We'll find out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So if you read the title, you obviously know where this whole story is going to lead to, but I just wanted to make this video I wanted to make this video for anybody who does go out in the nightlife, if you go out to bars, clubs, what have you, because it is an important discussion to have about date rape and, you know, going out by yourself. So I should prelude this that although, you know, I was vulnerable or incapacitated, I am obviously okay. I just want to put that out first just so nobody's getting the wrong impression. But what I should first say is that Rhode Island Pride is one of the best, if not the best, Pride you can go to. Obviously, you can't go to Rhode Island Pride in 2020, but hopefully 2021 will bring in 2021 there will be the biggest celebration that Rhode Island has seen. And really, I don't even have a doubt that it will happen. The main stage at Rhode Island Pride. So I do go in drag. So last year I had gone with my friend Matt, my boyfriend, and his cousin. So we spent the entire day around each other. I had to be there for a certain time. I don't remember the call time was for performers, but we were there pretty much all day. I want to say we got there around like maybe noon or 1. So Rhode Island Pride is essentially an all-day thing. I mean, I can imagine it's very different from other prides, but I don't really have much to compare it to, really. There's vendors, food, rainbow colored everything, and then there's a show by local drag queens, and girls come to perform. After that's all said and done, typically people will go out at night to the club. So during the day, I mean, there's like literally thousands of people. Everybody's drinking. I'm drinking a lot more because I'm going to be performing in front of all these people. I don't even know how many drinks, honestly. So there's like a big tent where typically people will get drinks. I maybe had like 3 in that tent. So I was fairly inebriated during the day. So once everybody's had like their fill of kids running around them and all that, there's the night parade, which usually starts I think like 8 o'clock. But again, like if you're on one of the floats or you're walking in the parade, you're expected to be there a little bit earlier. I think like 7 o'clock. So now at this point of the day, I'm starting to get a little bit sobered up. I'll wait till we're at the club later on and then have more drinks then. The clubs will like open a little bit earlier. I want to say like maybe like 9 o'clock they're open. Last year I think we actually got there like pretty much 9. It wasn't until like people started to fill in that I got like a drink at the bar. And the Rue girls were there from earlier, the ones that performed. I think it was like Alaska, Adore, Monique, Hart. So for the whole day that I'm at Pride, I'm in drag. I don't ever de-drag, which kind of sucks because it's like 18 hours just in fucking heavy ass makeup and taped and cinched and whatever. So usually I'll bring like a little backpack or a little bag, and I'll make my boyfriend or my friend carry the bag, just with like my wallet, my phone. Being the prima donna that I am, I'm a little bit too self-conscious to carry the bag myself. So with that, I have to ask whoever that is to stop moving so I can get my wallet out of the bag and get my money. So when we initially got to the club, I had 1 vodka soda and 1 other drink. I don't even know what it was. Both times I had to ask to get my wallet, so it's not like I was running out on my own getting 800 drinks by myself. So the night continues on. At the club itself, it's a big block party and they close off the entire street. You can very easily get lost and lose people if you came with anybody. A disaster really waiting to happen for anybody who's super inebriated, but that wasn't going to be my case because I only had 2 drinks and I was more intoxicated during the day at the festival. So we're inside dancing, having a good time. I don't really remember, how it came about, but eventually like these 2-3 guys came up to me, started dancing or whatever, because when you're in drag and everybody's like already trying to get like pictures with you, especially at Pride. I always tell people that I feel like one of those characters at like Disney World where like people are like grabbing at you to even just like get a picture with you, like you're some kind of like circus freak, which is always so fun. So these guys came out of nowhere. I started dancing with one of them. I still had my second drink in my hand, but at this point now I'm by myself and my friends were outside. As they were outside, I was still inside with those few guys, and one of them asked me if I wanted another drink because my second drink was already really low. So I was like, sure, yeah. And he's like, what do you want? So I said, surprise me. So one of them goes off and goes to the bar and gets a drink. I don't know what the drink was to begin with. It was really fruity and it was pretty good actually, I'm not gonna lie, but starting to drink it, and as I'm like halfway done with the drink, I was like, oh my god, I'm like wasted. Took a minute and went outside just to like catch my breath, but mind you, there's still like music blaring and everything because it's a whole party throughout the whole freaking city. And I saw some people that I knew, and I don't even know what I said to her. I think I had to do something with like a cigarette. I think I had like a cigarette in like my What? What? I acquired a cigarette. I don't even smoke. I went outside looking for a lighter from, we'll say Sheila. I know who it was, but I don't want to like say names. And I went back inside. And I went back to those guys, and then that's pretty much like the last thing I even recollect. My friends have told me was that they later found me with them and saw that I was like stumbling over and dancing like on other people like in the club, and like they were just like super annoyed with me, which is like very out of character for me because I'm just like not like that. So they took me and they said, okay, it's time to go. I kept telling them like I'm not drunk, like I don't know why you're trying to get me to leave, and they're like, no, you are like really messed up. We need to get out of here. In my mind, I knew like I didn't really drink that much, so there's no way that I'm intoxicated. All I had was 2.5 drinks and push, grab, and fight with me to like get me back to the car, trick me into thinking that they were going to give me a piggyback ride when they really were just going to try to get me to go back to the car. They said when they came back to get me that the 3 guys that I was with looked super disappointed and were like kind of upset that they were taking me away from them. That last drink that one of the guys got for me had something in it that drugged me. I'm not sure what it was. Neither do I even have proof of it, but I mean, I've been in nightlife for quite a while now and I can handle my liquor. It takes quite a bit of alcohol to even get me to like that kind of messed up point. Whatever it was most likely a date rape drug, and I'm not a chemist, so I don't even know what those would be. The next day, which of course is Father's Day, I was like so messed up. Like when I got back, didn't even remember how I got there, what happened. They had to tell me everything that happened from start to finish. I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a hangover, but it like just really messed up my body. By the time that we left, it was only 11 o'clock, so you know, I missed the majority of the night. I mean, the lesson here, watch your drink. Don't take drinks from other people that you don't know, which I typically really don't, but I think being it was pride and my guard was down a little bit more because everybody is just having a good time and hashtag living it up. Thankfully, I went with other people because had I been there alone, you know, from the beginning, I wouldn't really have anybody there to, you know, pull me away from them. So it's kind of scary to think what could have happened had I not had other people there with me. It's just another lesson that you shouldn't go to a club or a bar by yourself. You should always go with a friend because you don't know who is going to be there and what their intentions are. So I can't imagine what those people's intentions were. So hopefully you haven't been put in a situation like that yourself. But if you have, then the lesson is learned, hopefully. And if you haven't, then learn from my mistake. Typically, I'm pretty aware of that kind of stuff on like a regular basis working in nightlife. Usually at Pride, I'm like more on the lookout for like gunshots or like a bomb threat than somebody taking advantage of me, but it can happen. Rhode Island Pride does take all like the necessary steps to make it as safe as possible. So, I mean, there really isn't much of a reason to worry about anything really extreme, but when it does come to stuff like that, you have to make sure that you're protecting yourself and doing what's right to keep yourself safe. This, of course, doesn't have to apply to just Pride, but anytime you're out, you know, in a social situation or anywhere at night, especially that you're going by yourself, you just should make sure that you're doing what you need to make sure your safety is the #1 priority. Alright, I'm going to do my lashes and my lips off camera, and then I will be back with a finished look. And this is the final look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found my story entertaining, if not a little bit useful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.